Cinnamon Roll Sundae, written, illustrated, and read to you by Jennifer Allen. Chapter 1. At Noah's house, nothing was going like it was supposed to lately. Daddy was sick. Not with the flu that got passed around Noah's second-grade class when school started. Not with the cold that the whole family came down with at Christmas either. Daddy had cancer. Even though he didn't look sick, Daddy sometimes stayed in bed instead of going to work. Most days, Daddy didn't feel well enough to launch Noah with heavy bounces on the trampoline, like he used to in the evenings before dinner. At least Cinnamon Roll Sunday was still the same. Ever since Noah could remember, he and Daddy walked to the market on Sunday mornings for fresh cinnamon rolls and the newspaper. Only now that Daddy had cancer, they didn't race to the end of the block. Instead, they stopped to pick sourgrass flowers and sat on the sidewalk benches along the way. Daddy needed to rest often. Most nights, Noah tried to stay up past his bedtime. It was easy to get away with lately because Mama and Daddy were always busy on the computer, searching for ways to help Daddy get better. Baby Kira took a lot of their attention too. Saturday night was the one time Noah didn't need to be reminded to go to bed. The sooner he got to sleep, the sooner he'd wake up, and it would be Cinnamon Roll Sunday. Even before Mama told him to get ready for bed, Noah had his teeth brushed and pajamas on. Mama and Daddy came in to say good night. "There, snug as a bug in a rug," Mama said as she kissed his forehead. Daddy massaged Noah's shoulders, pretending they were dough. "I bet the baker is kneading the dough for our cinnamon rolls right now. It'll take all night for them to rise and bake, and by morning we'll be able to follow our noses to the market," Daddy said, pointing his nose to the ceiling. Noah laughed. "Sleep well, son," Daddy whispered as he turned out the light. As he drifted into sleep, Noah could almost taste the sweet glaze that oozed over the rolls. All night he dreamed about a giant cinnamon roll unraveling down the street, like the yo-yo trick Daddy had been teaching him. Only just like with the yo-yo, the roll didn't coil back up like it was supposed to. In the morning, bright sunshine peeked between the blinds, waking Noah. Quick like a rabbit, he hopped into his sports pants and bounced down the stairs, skipping 2 at a time. "It's Cinnamon Roll Sunday," he hooted. The kitchen was quiet. Daddy wasn't up making the morning tea, and Mama wasn't feeding baby Kira as usual. Noah listened. Upstairs, he heard hushed voices coming from his parents' room. Noah tiptoed back up the stairs and stood outside their bedroom door. His belly started to hurt. It felt like a wet knot cinched tightly, just like how it felt when he found out about Daddy's cancer last month. Noah remembered back to that day. He came home from a sleepover at Ben's house, and his parents looked like they had been crying. It scared Noah. He thought only kids cried, little kids, not second graders like him, and certainly not grown-ups. Mama and Daddy took him into their arms. Mama's voice wobbled when she said the words that changed everything. "Noah, Daddy is sick. He has cancer." Noah looked at Daddy to see if it was true. Daddy frowned. Great Grammy had had cancer and she died. The lump in Noah's throat was like a water balloon about to pop. He could barely squeeze a question around it. Noah asked Daddy if he would die. Daddy reminded him about Uncle Jerry and Miss Rita from church. Both of them recovered from cancer. Daddy explained how the strong medicine he needed to kill the cancer would make him tired and maybe even bald for a while. It was funny at first to imagine Daddy bald, but then Noah began to worry. When Noah worried, his belly tightened up like a hard, wet knot. And that is just what Noah's belly felt like now, as he stood outside his parents' bedroom door, worrying about why Mama and Daddy weren't downstairs like they were supposed to be. Noah took a deep breath and knocked. Daddy opened the door. Noah gasped. What happened? All of Daddy's hair was gone, except for a few brown tufts scattered here and there. Daddy squatted down and looked into Noah's eyes as he spoke. Remember when I told you the medicine I take for the cancer might make my hair fall out? Noah nodded, though he had tried hard to forget about the medicine and the cancer. He just wanted things to be like they used to be. Daddy continued. Well, it surprised me too, even though Dr. Ceruto said it would happen. I was taking my shower this morning, and when I washed my hair, it just came right out. Did it hurt? Noah asked, touching Daddy's bald spots gently. Not a bit, Daddy smiled. But it sure made me hungry. How about some cinnamon rolls? The knot in Noah's tummy loosened, making room for a warm cinnamon roll. Yeah, Noah exclaimed. On the walk to the corner market, they picked sourgrass and sucked the juice out of the little flowers. When they got back home, Daddy nestled Noah into the crook of his arm and read Sunday comics out loud. Noah unwound his cinnamon roll, a little at a time, savoring each bite. As long as there are cinnamon roll Sundays, everything will be okay, Noah told himself,